Look at this mess, y'all. It says a Texas dad refused to shut off son's life support in armed standoff in 2015. He went to jail, but his son made a full recovery. This kind of reminds me of that movie with Denzel Washington, where his son was in the hospital and they were trying to take him off the life support, and the dad, Denzel, went in there with a weapon. You see, same thing, man. This is real life situations going on. So it says George Pickering II engaged in a 3-hour armed standoff at Tomball Regional Medical Center in Texas to prevent doctors from withdrawing life support from his son. His son, George Pickering III, had suffered a massive stroke and was declared brain dead by hospital staff, who had initiated a terminal wean and notified organ donation teams. Man, they are quick to take your life, and take your organs. They are quick to shut you off. So it says, convinced his son was still alive, the elder Pickering entered the critical care unit with a 9mm handgun, demanding more time for his son to show signs of life. During the 3 hours he spent alone behind the hospital curtain with his son, Pickering repeatedly commanded him to squeeze his hand. To the father's relief, the son squeezed back 4 times, providing undeniable evidence of brain activity. So just think about it. You laying there in the hospital bed, you in a coma, you hearing everything going on around you. So you hear your father and the hospital staff going back and forth, we want to take him off life support. And you just laying there, you hear everything going on. You see? And they making phone calls, to the organ donation team. You see? You hearing all this stuff going on. But your father, he's in there and he's defending your life. You see? He's in there risking his life to save your life. This happened in 2015, you see, and I never heard about this. I don't think this ever hit the news, which they're not gonna do that because it's a game going on. You see, behind the curtains, there's vampires out here. You see, there's monsters out here working in the hospitals. You see, and their job is to take your life. You see, they want to take your life so that they can, make money off your body parts. So look, it says after confirming his son was responsive, Pickering surrendered peacefully to a SWAT robot. He later served nearly a year in jail for aggravated assault with deadly weapon. So a lot of times, as parents, we're real quick to, take the advice of the doctors. Your child is brain dead. He's not going to recover. He shouldn't be on life support. You see, he wouldn't want that. They telling you all these things, but all the while your son, he's fighting for his life. You see. So, at this point, there should be some kind of stipulation. There should be some kind of laws that govern, how long do you leave someone on life support, you see. And that's why it's also important to have a will in place. I don't know if this guy had a will in place, a living will, I don't want to be on life support, how long should I be on life support? All these things should be, put in your will or something, But even without the will, there should be some type of default, 2 weeks, 3 weeks, or, even a month. You see, before they can just, yank you off the life support. You see, this man here, he was obviously he wasn't brain dead. He made a full recovery. You know, so these hospitals, a lot of times, we trust the doctors. But behind closed doors, they making deals. You see, they making deals for your life. They want your organs. You see, 50,000 for a kidney. 100,000 for a lung. 100,000 for your heart. You see, there's a lot of money being made. So look, back when I was growing up, man, the thing was chopping cars. Chopping car parts. That's where the money was. But now it's chopping body parts. You see, that's where the money is now. You see, your loved one, they go to the doctor. They big toe is swollen. And then they come out an hour later and say, your loved one is brain dead. So if you have a blood donor or organ donor rather on your driver license, make sure you take that thing off, man. There's no use in you having that on your driver license now. Let your loved ones make that decision. Take that off your driver license. And then think about it. After you say, okay, I'm gonna be an organ donor, the hospital takes your organs, you see, and the recipient, they still gotta pay, you see, $50,000, $100,000 for your organs. Make it make sense.